Nice sunny day, but no wind. It's always like this. In general, you have one, either wind or sun. In this case, because it's really like freezing, it's -9 today, Celsius. I'm happy because we have sun because my solar setup is really bigger than the wind setup. This is only like 1 kilowatt nominal value wind turbine. This is really not a big one. That one, that one, that one. I don't recommend for anyone. Just don't waste your time and money. I will be redoing it, reworking it, because like this thing is not producing anything. It's standing on a really test pole, like made of wood, really for tests. It's only like 4 meters high, but for the test, it's really good enough to understand what it's going to produce. Because like you can invest, of course, in the tower, in the mast, but then to see only like 1 watt per hour max, that's really would be really disappointing. In my case, I did not invest anything in the pole, so I'm quite happy because I got the knowledge and I know how to rework it. I will be changing the generator, and the existing generator I will be reworking into the horizontal axis wind turbine, like this one, but of course the smaller one. And eventually, if you would ask me what's the efficiency of the wind turbines, for this type of wind turbines, it's 45% of the energy of wind they can utilize. For the vertical type of like Darius, this is Darius, which tends to be good. The reality shows that the nominal efficiency that they are available to utilize from the energy of wind is around 15–16%. And about Savonius type, this is a drag type wind turbine. Never ever it is going to reach over 9%. Don't ask me where I get these numbers. These numbers are proven by years and years of studies. It's all in the books, it's all in the physics, in the descriptions and the explanations. So if somebody is telling you about some mysterious and mystique wind power producing device that is actually outpowering solar or anything else, my dear, this is scam, and this is absolutely not true. Ask yourself a question. Why don't you see any commercial vertical type of wind turbine? Why? And the answer is very simple: because they are not effective enough. Because this is the most effective thing. And well, that's really the easiest and simplest number. This one turns really nicely. Yeah, I understand for those who likes how it will produce maybe something, but really little. Also, from this type of wind turbines, which are horizontal, it's really much easier to understand how it works. And if you are scared about noise, just go with the bigger wind wheel size. The bigger wind wheel size will produce you less noise because it will have the less RPM. The small wind turbine that I have on the test, and I have made a previous video about this, it has really small rotor diameter, maybe like 1.2, 1.3. Yes, that will be noisy. But it's small one, and it's really buzzing, and that's it. For this one, it will be wishing and swishing only on some high winds, but in that case, you will not be able to hear it behind the wind, because the wind swishes way more. This one, yeah, that's really quiet. It's really quiet, it rotates nicely, but it does not produce at all. If you want to see the test setup, I can show it to you, but let me do this later once I will be mounting something different in there, because that will be way more interesting. Just believe me for now that this is something that you should not buy, and this type of wind turbine is something that you should consider if you want to add to your already existing solar. But first of all, go solar at its max. There is nothing at the moment, well, of course, aside of the utility grid, there is nothing at the moment that can outperform solar, given the price, the investments. Just to really shortly explain you what's the difference between the price of 1 kilowatt hour. In my local currency, it's 1 Ukrainian hryvnia for 1 kilowatt hour from solar, and 6 Ukrainian hryvnias for 1 kilowatt of power from the wind turbine. So the ratio is 1 to 6. I can buy from the grid for 3 at the moment, but that's really not the tariff that it should be. In general, if you're industry, you'll be paying from 8 to 9. So even for an industry, this type of wind turbine would be already effective. So in any case, like you understand now, so 1 to 6 is the ratio of the price per kilowatt for the investments. Both things will pay out to actually mount. In your country, the values might be different, but in general, solar is so much cheaper and so much more effective, even in these winter days. For example, in January, I will be covering about 50% of my consumption because I have really good electrical heating installed. However, my house is quite big, and in that case, I require really a lot of power to actually hit it. But still, yeah. So just like you understand the difference between those two wind turbines, and that's my message for you for today. Thanks for watching, and see you later.